Okay, guys, so here we are. Um, I am doing a budget and I have not filmed a budget in literally only God knows how long. And this is like the 87th take. I got home from work at like 6:30. It's now 8:30. That's how much time I've spent just trying to record for y'all. So forgive me for rushing through this. Please leave any questions that you may have below and I will try to answer them. I do want to do another video where I kind of detail changes that I'm making to keep up with inflation. But I'm just going to get through this budget and kind of give you a draft, an outline of how I, as someone who gets paid every 2 weeks, a bi-weekly budgeter, how I prepare for the month so that I can prepare for my paychecks. So the first thing that I do is I start with a check that's going to pay my rent. And that is the check that I get October 27th, excuse me. And I run it through to the last date in the pay period before I get next month's check that will have to pay rent. So that's November 23rd. So this budget will run me from October 27th to November 23rd. And then first up is going to be my pay. I am a salaried employee. So $2,900 is what I get every 2 weeks. That's $5,800 for the month. And then here you see these colored brackets. I've been seeing quite a few. I've been seeing quite a few. I was going to say I've been seeing a lot. And then my mind was like, be realistic, girl. You haven't seen a lot of people. You've just seen quite a few people. Doing the highlighter method. And I could swear that people are crediting the budget mom with this. But I enjoy it. You just highlight in one color the dates. If you do monthly spreads like this, especially, the dates that cover the pay period. And then you get a new color for the new pay period so that you know all of the bills that you will need to have the funding available for that check. And so that's why I have the blue and the purple right here. Excuse me. First up is going to be ties, 10% off top. So that's $580 gone. Poof, son of a. And then due on the first, rent at $910. That's what I budget for it. Just ignore this actual column. Bills are starting to roll in for November, and I'm just plugging things in as they come in. And then insurance, $167, also due on the first. And then my gas bill, I budget $20 for it. The internet bill, I budget $75 for. And my electricity bill, I am now up to budgeting $100 for. Discovery Plus, I love it. I go straight to the true crime section. And y'all, I have been watching this show called Fear Thy Neighbor. And let me tell you something. Y'all better stop beefing with your neighbors because these neighbors out here are fucking psychopaths. They are fucking sicking their dogs on people and having their dogs maul people to death. They are setting their neighbors up so that they could blow their fucking heads off for crossing the property line onto their property and then holler in self-defense. They are poisoning their neighbors. They are setting their neighbors' houses on fire. Like, it is some crazy shit that people do in the world. This one girl, her fucking neighbor threw a pot of boiling hot water on her. She suffered from third-degree burns, had to go through so many fucking surgeries. And the bitch did this in front of her fucking baby. And then, because she had already called her sister because shit was just getting too intense and she just felt like it was about to pop off that day, her sister was on her way to the house. She fucking threw a pot of hot boiling water on her sister when her sister was on her way to her sister's aid. Like, fucking shit. Bitches are crazy. So are these dudes, though. It mostly be dudes. It mostly be dudes. But bitches just, they do the most. Oh, my God. So yeah, I fucks with Discovery Plus. I do have a Target Red Card bill, and that's $50 that I've budgeted for that. $100 set aside for Venmo, just to cover any unbudgeted costs that may show up on the statement. My stars will come out. I budget $9 for that. Apple Storage, $1. Amazon Visa, budgeting $50 for that. My PayPal MasterCard, budgeting $200 for that one. And then PayPal Credit, $75 for them. Okay, so I'm debt free, right? But I had made this purchase on Shein, and I normally check out with PayPal now because I've been a victim of fraud too many times. And so I don't have time to be issued a new credit card. I don't have time to have a claim put in with my bank account to wait to get my money back. So I check out with PayPal Credit. I made a purchase on Shein recently, and I accidentally checked out with everything in my fucking cart. So if you've ever used Shein, the app on the phone specifically, I don't know about the website, but the app on the phone, like you can add shit to the cart all day, right? And then like you can uncheck stuff from the cart and it won't be a part of your checkout process. It'll still stay in the cart, but it won't be what you pay for. And what I love about that is I don't have to worry about creating a wish list. I don't have to worry about looking at the save for later. Like I can just keep shit in the cart and check out with what I want. Well, I thought that I had selected what I wanted. Like I thought that I clicked the box to unselect everything and then selected what I wanted. But that's not what happened. And I ended up checking out with everything. And I was shipped like $500 worth of Shein shit. A little over 500. In my defense, though, I did send back like $250, $275 worth of things because I tried shit on and was like, this ain't really working. This doesn't complement my shape right now. Oh, this just doesn't look good on me, whatever. So I sent shit back, but I still have like a balance of $300. So I could pay that $300 in full, but because of how the price of things are going, especially in LA right now, with shelves continuing to be empty and we're entering into that cold season, I would rather keep my cash available on hand so that if I need it because of inflation or if I need it to come to the aid of a loved one, I have it. So $75 is what I'm sending them this pay period. I'll probably send them something next pay period. And the cool thing about PayPal Credit is as long as you pay that balance in full within 6 months, you don't get any interest charges. So that's why I'm not really pressed to pay it because there's no interest. If it was some interest taxed onto that, a horse of a different color. And then Netflix, $20. Hulu has gone up. This is month 2. The Hulu will be at $15. DoorDash for 10, Prime for 15. And both of these I just moved to my month ahead account because they are already paid for the year. I'm just now saving up for the next year. And I don't know if DoorDash is going to make the cut for 2023 subscriptions. We'll see. If I get a handle on my eating habits, then it could stay. If not, then it will absolutely be gone. And then I have my cell phone, $75 that I budget. Apple Music, $10. And then lastly, the cash category for $1,600. So when I became debt free, I was like, trying to think of ways that I could maximize this wonderful moment in life. And I started channeling my sis Tanisha from Fun and Budget with Tanisha Davis, What she does is she gives herself an allotment of money to spend for the month to do all the things. And I think that that's great. Now that I'm debt free, I don't have to be as restricting. And I say this word loosely because budgets are not so much restricting as they are empowering, but categories to me, restricting. Because if you are an individual like me, if you say that you have $100 for groceries and you have $75 for self, and you go into the self money and take out $25 to add to groceries, it's like, fuck, I done went over in groceries. And like, that's how I would do. And I don't feel like I need to still be like that because I'm debt free. And so now mentally I'm in a better place. I'm in a different place. And so I got rid of categories and now I just give myself this lump sum to do everything. It's like, okay, girl, there's so much money you have for the pay period to do everything. You better make it work. You better make it last forever. You better underspend, bitch. Like, and it's good because I'm not really counting money like that. And also, I'm using credit cards that have cashback rewards. So, I'm getting paid for purchases that I would already be making. I'm getting paid an additional 2% at the gas pump. I'm getting paid an additional 3% when I go grocery shopping. I'm getting paid an additional 5% when I choose to get it through Amazon versus going to the store. Like, I love that. I love that. I love the idea of making money while spending money that I would already be spending on things that I would already be buying. Um, and also with that, I understand the benefit of cash and the benefit of categories. So you continue to do what works for you. But me, I have graduated. I can say that safely and sanely. I have graduated to a much healthier place with my finances. We are in a better relationship than we were in ever before. And so my way of continuing to show respect to that relationship is making sure that I stay in budget. And that's what I continue to do. And also the cool thing is I have the Google Sheets app on my phone. So every pay period, I start a new tab and started off with the chunk of money that I'm allotted for that pay period. And as I make purchases, I log the card that it's on and where it's from, how much it is, and it automatically deducts. And it just keeps this rolling tab of what I have left, what I have left, what I have left. And I do it the moment I get in the car. If I swipe the card while out in the streets. When I check out online, boop, pull that bad boy up and log in that purchase. And so it's good. It is good. So my total for credit union bills and expenses, $27.41, and then my total for my main checking account, which covers my house and all things house related, $13.48, for a total of $4,089. And then next up, we have miscellaneous expenses. This section is somewhat new. Not somewhat new, it is new. This is where cash categories used to be. And so now I have, like, just for the month when those one-off things come, like you get a surprise bill that you had completely like lost track of, like some annual billing, like AAA. And that's something that I need to start a sinking fund for because I just got my statement, completely forgot, like, oh yeah, my membership renews in December. Duh, girl. So things like that could go here. If you know that you will be doing a happy hour or, you know, girls' night out, and you know how much you want to give yourself for that spending, just log it here. It's a miscellaneous expense, a little one off. So you could do that. You could catch it in the budget. You could catch it in the budget. Catch it, check it, change it. I think that's how it goes. Whatever. So the two things that I have are the maybe challenge. I completed the $1,000 maybe challenge like a month early. I think it's like a month early. Yeah, like a month or two early. And so I put that $1,000 into my month ahead account, and now I'm starting a new maybe challenge. And really, it's not new. I just stuck those little scratch and sniff stickers on here. But it's the same mid income maybe challenge that I created and had available on my Etsy shop. So with this one, I will be saving a total of $1,875, and this money will also go to my month ahead account. Because the budget is a little different, funds are tight thanks to inflation. I did scratch ahead. In a perfect world, I would not have that worry or stressor about my finances, and I would have just budgeted a total of $200 and been surprised when I did not have $100 with each scratch off. Doing it this way, where I scratch in advance, it gives me the opportunity to say, okay, yes, I can afford to pay this amount this month for these pay periods, or figure out the average of the two that I scratch off so that I can still save that amount, but it's not like $100 from one check and like $50 from another check, you know? But instead 75 from each. That's more reasonable, right? And then the last thing is Black Friday. I did do a 25 envelope challenge, and it saves a total of $325. I just summed mine up by each row, and I am now in the last row. I added these two together and then did the savings like that for the months. So I saved 102 last month, so I have to save 103 this month, and I will have the money for Black Friday, $325. And with that money, I plan to buy me a sit stand desk, an electric one, and if I have enough money, a new like rolling desk chair, a comfortable one that will stay up when I raise it and not go down like the one that I currently have. And then on to savings and sinking funds for myself, $100 for the month. For gift giving, $100 for the month. My emergency fund, I save $50 a check, $100 for the month. My travel account, $200 for the month. Car account, $200 for the month. My boyfriend, $200 for the month. Saveopoly gets $204. Luxury, which is the artist formerly known as my birthday bag, save $85 a check because I was born in 1985, so that's $170 for the month. And then my holiday challenge, I'm going strong, y'all, with my shout out to the randoms holiday. Let me know in the comments if you cop this and if you're doing it and how well you are doing. How much have you saved? I'm super excited because by the time this is over, I will have saved over the amount that is stated, because all of my savings accounts and sinking funds are digital. I don't keep anything in cash in my house anymore. Everything is digital. Run me my interest at the top of the month, every month. Please and thank you. And now with interest rates continuing to rise, like I just got an email from Discover letting me know that the APY is now 2.35%. I'm super juiced because that is the bank account where the bulk of my savings resides. So baby has made over $100 now, with just interest alone from having all of my savings accounts digital. Then medical, $30. I don't know if you've been noticing in my face-to-face type of videos, but I have a chipped tooth. And it's not medical, so they won't put it on my insurance. I will have to cover the cost out of pocket because it's cosmetic, because there's nothing wrong. Like, there's no senses that are thrown off, no sensitivity, nothing. It's just I broke my tooth, and I broke it on the 4th of July. Um, so I'm not in a hurry to shell out $1,100, $1,200 to get my tooth fixed. So I'm just like casually saving for it. And then lastly, my parents, their 45th wedding anniversary will be in 2023. Yeah, because they got married in 78. And so my sister and I are planning something for them. Well, we're saving so that we could plan something for them. And we would need to save $75 a paycheck. So we're starting that this month. And that's it. I have not tallied up the totals for either one of these. Let's see here. This is my calculator over here. It should be, because we could just add it up right now. Oh, you know what? Because I got another phone over here. Don't be looking at. You could tell that I have a completely different phone because I was pushing down. That's on my 13. Okay, so 145 plus 103. So that's 248. And then we're going to add this 1, 2, 300. And then 2, 4, 6, 804. Plus 170 plus 80 plus 180, the 30 and 150. So 1782 needs to go to savings. 1782 plus 2741. We might be cutting it close. Plus 1348. Yeah, see? According to the budgeted, I am $71 over budget. But the great thing is, starting with this bitch right here, because if you are in California, yeah, because I believe it's a statewide thing, I got another, what is that thing? Climate credit on my electricity bill. So check your electricity bill, because it came in and said $5.11. And at first I was like, oh my God, did I cut my electricity use that much? I didn't. It was a credit of like $73 on that bad boy. So with the money that I'm saving from here, I will be using it for savings. And that's how we're going to make it work. Ta-da! Okay. I'm going to let y'all go because this video is super long. I love you. I appreciate you. I hope that you have a great day. Happy budgeting. I will see you in a budget video soon where I break down in detail what my new inflation budget looks like, what it was pre-inflation, and where I've had to make significant cuts and adjustments so that I can continue to live day to day. All right. Peace.